She apologized, guys. Rebecca Vieira, Love Island Marcel Somerville's wife, or should I say soon to be ex-wife, has apologized. Apparently, she has issued a groveling apology. But before we get to the apology, let's just give you guys some background as to what's been going on.
Love Island star Marcel Somerville is reeling from allegations that his wife, Rebecca Vieira, cheated on him. Marcel, 38, has moved out of their family home, feeling like H is living a nightmare. The couple, married in 2022, has a child together. Rebecca has been accused of exchanging intimate messages with US artist Slim Jimmy, causing Marcel profound distress. The situation unfolded on social media when the mother of Slim's child, known as KD, publicly accused Rebecca of infidelity, sharing screenshots of alleged conversations between Rebecca and Slim. KD also shared a censored nude photo she claims Rebecca sent to Slim. Marcel, devastated by the betrayal, has left their home and is staying with friends.
This is what happens when men don't vet their potential wives morally properly. This is what happens when you don't vet your potential wife properly, guys. All right? Oh, God. It's sad. I don't think they're going to get back together, personally. That's my opinion. But anyways, yes, apparently Love Island Marcel Somerville from Blazing Squad rap group, I'm not sure if you guys remember that, his wife Rebecca Vieira cheated on him by sexting Slim Jimmy. You know that song, I ain't got no type. Anyways, I think that's how it goes. And Slim Jimmy's girlfriend, baby mama, Kiara Danielson, aka KD, I think that's what she goes by. Anyway, she decided to expose Slim Jimmy's private messages to the entire world. I'm talking about she got hold of his personal messages between him and Rebecca Vieira and exposed it. And listen, the messages are extremely explicit, guys. I mean, she even went as far as sending nudes. All right? She sent nudes. She's a married woman. For a married woman to do this is, to me, it's like, that's beyond disrespectful. That's beyond disrespectful. This is why I don't think he's ever going to forgive her. Or I don't think they're ever going to get back together. Not after that. And the fact that it was public as well. Oh my. The embarrassment, that's just too much. As a result, Rebecca's husband, Marcel Somerville, moved out of the family home and deleted every picture and video of the both of them on social media. And apparently she has issued an apology. And the both were only married for like a year. For a year, and she did this. After a year. You're trying to tell me he didn't see this coming after a year? What woman does that after a year? Anyways. So I'm going to be reading her apology. This is from the Sun newspapers. And yes, let's see what she says. Here's her apology. Rebecca wrote, "By now, most of you would have seen what's going on. I've made a huge mistake. I've embarrassed not only my husband, but myself and both our families. My actions were foolish and have hurt so many people around us, but most importantly, my husband. I've said a lot of things that I shouldn't have said, that I shouldn't have, and it was stupid of me, so I won't sit here and justify my actions. Those decisions should have never been made." She continued, "I want to publicly apologize to my Marcel just as loudly as the rest of the noise for all the hurt, embarrassment, and pain I have put him through. There is nothing and no one in the world that comes before you and our family. No one could ever compare." She then addressed her husband directly, adding, "I love you beyond measure, with no doubts, with no question. You are my beginning and my end. Forever love, I love you." Yeah, she should have thought about that before she did what she did. Yeah, like I said before, I don't think she's coming back. I don't think it's coming back at all. Now, the reason why I'm reacting to this is because there's a lesson here for all men to learn from, all right? So, now, the red pill manosphere would tell you that all women are like this, but that's not true. I'm going to tell you who's to blame in this situation. Here's the truth. It was Marcel's fault. It was his fault. Yes, it was Marcel's fault. Why do I say this? Because he should have vetted her, Rebecca Vieira, his wife, properly. Personally, I think he fell in love with what she looked like, her outward appearance, rather than her morals and her character. I mean, come on. The women loved posting herself almost naked online. What decent wife or mother does that? What men is going to be okay with their women, first of all, always posting herself online, second of all, always posting herself with revealing clothing online? I call that naked, to be honest with you. If that's not a red flag for you guys, then sorry, but you guys deserve all of these problems. Marcel knew what kind of scandalous woman he had. He must have known. Listen, the reason why, like I said, the reason why I'm even entertaining this is because there's a lesson for men here. If you don't morally vet your woman, this is what will happen. These are the consequences. Do you guys even know what a good woman is? Honestly, tell the truth. My money is on most men don't know what a good woman is. They don't. I'm sorry, they don't. And I don't think Marcel knows what a good woman is. Otherwise, he wouldn't have made this mistake. I think most men today, when they pick women, they pick them based on looks first. Looks is on top of their list. And that comes first before morality, before character, before all of that. It's looks first. That's how most men pick women these days. And that's the biggest mistake you can make. If you want to avoid this situation, here's a checklist you must go through. All right? Guys, you have to understand, you have to know what a good woman is so you don't make these type of mistakes. A lot of you pick a woman based on looks. She shows you a little bit of attention and then you guys fall for it. And before you know it, you're going through what Marcel's going through. Okay, so here's the checklist, all right? A good woman must be a virgin. No. Listen. I know what's going through your head right now, but listen. When I say a virgin, I mean, I want men to start raising their standards so that women can start living up to them. All right? If enough men demand virgins, women will have to change their ways. All right? They will have to change their ways. The problem is you guys don't have any standards. You don't demand anything. So these women just do whatever they want to do because you guys don't have no standards, no boundaries. Another reason why I say virgin is to stress how important a non-promiscuous, modest woman is. Guys, women that are not promiscuous are more likely to stay in a long-term relationship. So women that are promiscuous are less likely to stay in a long-term relationship. That's why a woman's past is so important. That's why you guys have to vet these women. Otherwise, you're going to end up like Marcel. And if virgin is not your standard, okay, it's okay for her to have a low body count, but if you don't have virgin as your standard, you're going to accept anything. And this is what most of these guys accept. The guys are accepting body counts like the body counts that the average man these days finds acceptable is like 10 to 15. That's because men have lost their standards. All right, let's go to the next one. She has to want to be a wife and a mother. All right, that's the second. She has to want to be a wife and a mother, not a career woman. Not a career woman, not a professional woman, not a modern woman, not a strong, independent woman. She has to want to be a wife and a mother. All right? She has to have that desire. Like, this is what she really wants. She has to be feminine, guys. I don't need to say this. She has to be feminine, pleasant, well-mannered. Okay? What men would want an aggressive, rude, disrespectful woman? Come on. She must be raised by a Christian masculine father and a feminine Christian mother. Yes, she must be raised by a father and a mother, and hopefully a father and a mother that are Christians. That's very important. But if she has a father and a mother, she was raised by both, that helps. But with a serious Christian father and mother, that is that's the goal right there. She must have an objective moral standard outside of herself that she believes with all her heart, mind, and soul. Okay, aka religion, aka Christianity. What does that mean when I say an objective moral standard outside of herself? What I mean is something like religion, something like, Christianity. Why? It's the moral standard that tells her what is right and what is wrong. It's that objective moral standard that tells her, informs her of what is right and what is wrong. It's not her feelings. A person that does not have an objective moral standard, they rely on their feelings. It's how they feel. Right and wrong is based on how they feel. All right. For someone who has an objective moral standard, it's not about their feelings. It's about obeying. It's about obeying what their moral standard tells them to follow. But when a person decides moral and right and wrong for themselves, that is based on how they feel, and those feelings can change at any given moment. This is why I say that. Okay, guys, do this, trust me, and you will not go wrong. I don't care how well intentioned a woman is, if she doesn't have an objective moral standard as her foundation, like Jesus Christ, trust me, she follows feminism. All right? Trust me. If she doesn't have a moral standard, an objective moral standard like Jesus Christ or a religion of some sort, believe you me, she follows feminism. All right? Because that's what most women are following in the West. People that don't have objective moral standards. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy this reaction. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time, guys. Peace.